weapons free.
Hey guys, how you all doing? The Weirdable here again, bringing you another Black Ops 3 multiplayer beta gameplay. Or shall I say beta gameplay. So this video is going to go over my favourite guns that I've been using on the beta so far. Hopefully by the end of it, I'll tell you which one is the best. Now, I'm going to look at this from a competitive point of view. So I'm going to leave out the shotguns and the snipers and the LMGs for the moment. I'm just going to be focusing on the SMGs and the assault rifles. So let's kick it off with the CUDA. I think that's how I pronounce it, the CUDA. I've actually been referring to this gun as the MP5. You may think that's a bit strange, but anyone who's played the original Black Ops will know that this gun is very similar to the MP5 that they had on that, or the MP5K should I say. Especially when you take off the red dot sight and the iron sights, and it fires very similarly to it. So yeah, I usually refer to this gun as the MP5, but it is actually called the CUDA. Attachments that I usually rock on this gun are the red dot sight, FMJ and rapid fire. Aesthetically, this gun looks great. I mean, it has everything that you expect an SMG to have. It has a really short barrel, a nice long magazine, and a short stock on the back. And it just has that classic MP5, UMP, old school COD style feel to it. So it ticks the design point of view for me anyway. And if I like the look of the gun, I'm probably going to do pretty well with it. I like to think of this gun as my kind of go-to try-hard gun. I mean, when I've been playing around with another gun, trying some attachments, and I start doing pretty bad, I bring out this guy because I know that it's going to get me kills. It has the range, and it has the close quarter combat effectiveness. Like, I mean, I feel very comfortable in close quarters with this thing, but I also feel comfortable in medium range. Like that shot across there, I feel very comfortable hitting those shots with this gun. Even this shot to the box over there, I feel very comfortable. So close to medium range, great. Long distance, it's okay, you can try it. You'll get a few shots, probably get an assist out of it. But yeah, its main area of expertise is close quarter to medium range. Next up we have the ARC 7, which is the default standard assault rifle that you all start off with and you've probably all used. And it's called the ARC 7, but we all know it's really the AK-47. But they called it the ARC 7, not really sure why. But yeah, it's the classic AK. It's a very stable, good gun. It's very powerful. It's quite accurate. Its only downfall is it's very slow. But it's very good if you want to get into COD. You want to get started, or for example, if you've had a time off from COD, you want to get back into it. This is the perfect gun to use because the fire rate and the accuracy allows you to get really comfortable using the gun and get back into it. I recommend whacking on a red dot sight and probably using the quick draw grip, only because it's very slow and it's quite hard to win one-on-ones like that. I don't know why, but sometimes it's just not that great. So you want to sort of stay medium to long range and use this gun. Next up we have the HVK-30, which is definitely my favourite assault rifle at the moment. Well, favourite full auto assault rifle. It's accurate. It does have a bit of a kick on it, I'll give it that. But it's powerful and it's really fast. So I feel very comfortable in close quarter combat with it, and I feel comfortable at long range shots. This gun I'll definitely use when I'm playing competitive games, because I feel, yeah, as I said, very comfortable with it because it's very all-rounded and yeah, just very good gun. From a design point of view, it looks very similar, in my opinion anyway, to the COD 4 M4 carbine, which I love that gun, and very similarly, it actually fires like it as well, in the way that it's so accurate that if you aim just a little bit to the right or to the left or up and down, you're going to miss that person. But if your aiming is really good at that point and it's on target, where you point that gun, it will finish whatever you're shooting at. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the hitbox for this gun is very small compared to a lot of other guns, say like the ARC 7 for example. That's why I said it was good for beginners, the ARC 7, is because the hitbox is quite forgiving and it's quite large. Whereas with the HVK, it's very small, so you have to be very accurate. This is why some people, when you first use it, you might think, you know, this is actually quite a hard gun to use because it kicks up quite a lot and it doesn't feel that accurate, but in actual fact it's probably too accurate. That's why your shots have to be on target all the time if you want to do well with this gun. And a good way to counteract that recoil and kicking up of the gun is just to attach the front grip onto it. I also usually attach the red dot sight and FMJ. The M8A7 definitely has to be my favourite non-full auto rifle. It's a full burst gun. It's very quick, very accurate, and very powerful. Everything you kind of want in a burst rifle. You know, it really reminds me of, you know, the M16 of pretty much every single other Call of Duty that there's been. You know, I keep talking about COD 4 because I like to relate back to COD 4 because that was the best Call of Duty I've ever played in my opinion, and I'm having very similar experiences whilst playing this game. So I feel it's only right to compare the M16 of COD 4 to this one, because just the whole, even though it fires 4 bullets and the M16 used to fire 3, it still has the same kind of sound and the same kind of recoil and everything like that. In this clip I've only kind of just unlocked it, so I don't actually have any red dot on it or anything like that, but to be honest, the iron sights, they kill it, you know. You don't really need the red dot sight on it. I don't have any attachments on this whatsoever, and it still does absolutely fine. Oh, and quick shout out to the RK5 burst pistol, because that thing is beast. I'd quite happily just walk around with that thing, you know, every game. And it definitely has the best sounding sound of a gun in this game, I think. So to sum up, if you're looking for an M16 replica or, you know, M16 type gun, then this is the gun for you. It's very reliable, doesn't really let you down, and it can actually handle close quarter situations pretty well. But obviously mid-range to long range is where it completely dominates everything else. We finally got here, and this is my favourite gun of the... This is the gun I've been using the most. Well, when I unlocked it, that is. And it's the Vespa. It's the SMG. It's the insanely fast SMG that you unlock at level... I don't know actually which level it is. It's like 20 or something. It's quite high. Well, for the beta anyway. But yeah, it's literally the fastest SMG that you can get, I'm pretty sure. And it's rapid, man. I mean, and it has such a... When you first get it, the recoil is crazy, and you think, you know, shit, how is anyone going to use this gun? But if you can handle the recoil, and you kind of get used to it, because it fires, like, when you hold down the trigger, it just goes straight up. But if you can tame that, then you have an unstoppable gun at close range. Like, you will not lose at close range. And to be honest, it even handles pretty well at medium to long. Long at a push, medium I think it handles very comfortably. I mean, long range obviously, you know, again because it's an SMG, you'll probably get a few, like that there is what it's built for. But long range you might get a few hits on them, you'll probably get an assist out of it. But right here, this is where it owns, just close quarters, running and gunning. But yeah, it can do long range at a push, but keep it to medium to close range. The map here, Combine, this is like its home. This is where it lives, and this is where it just absolutely destroys everything. The only downside to this gun is the fact that it has 30 bullets, and it gets through those 30 bullets within like a second and a half. You know, it's so rapid. So the only thing I wish I could have put on it and tried out was extended mags, and I wish I could have had scavenger, because if you could have extended mags and scavenger, you're set to go really, because I'm guessing I'm not sure how many bullets the extended mags had. You know, maybe another 30. Nah, well that'd be 60. That'd be quite a lot. Maybe it adds like an extra 15, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, extended mags would be great to try out. I did actually attach onto it FMJ. I'm not sure if I did in this video or not, but I did attach FMJ onto it and it turned it into a beast. So, oh yeah, and obviously I've got the red dot sight on it. The iron sights are okay, but it's very hard to use with the iron sights. You really, really want to equip the red dot as soon as you can. So, looking at playing competitive games and matches, which I will do, and I'll probably put some up on this channel, I definitely will use this gun, because I feel so confident that I could win one-on-ones using this gun, because it's so rapid, and that's what you want really. I mean, if they come at you with an Arc 7, even an HVK, you're going to win with this gun, because it's so fast. So yeah, going to use this predominantly on most maps. When it gets to maybe a few long-range maps, or I feel like my shots aren't really on, I'll probably use the M8. just because it's so accurate and it can definitely handle the long range shots. But for maps like this, I'm going to be rocking this gun all day long. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. You probably didn't, but you definitely know what I like to use now. And obviously this is still the beta, so there's a few guns that we haven't seen yet, and I'll cover those when the full game comes out. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a dislike. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.